but that is a great Republican. Which brings me to a subject that is so important and very personal for me. Nothing means more to me than working to make our party the home of the African American vote once again. Used to be. There are millions and millions of African Americans in this country who have succeeded so greatly and who deserve a government that protects and honors their incredible contribution. So many have been so successful. Very nice. But we also have to talk about the millions of African Americans who remain trapped in poverty and in failing schools. They're trapped. I've spoken to a lot in recent days, a lot of people, and I've spoken a lot about the deplorable conditions in many of our inner cities, just about all of them. As a father, as a builder, as an American, it offends my sense of right and wrong to see anyone living in such conditions. They are living in terrible, terrible conditions, beyond belief conditions, bad. Almost 40% of African American children are living in poverty, abject poverty, including 45% of children under the age of 6. In Detroit, half of its residents do not work. In Milwaukee, almost 4 in 10 African American men between the age of 24 and 54 are not employed and have no prospect of employment. More than 6,000 African Americans are the victims of murder every single year. Just yesterday, the cousin of NBA star Dwayne Wade, a great guy, Dwayne Wade, was the victim of a tragic shooting in Chicago. She was the mother of 4 and was killed while pushing her infant child in a stroller just walking down the street. Shot. It breaks all of our hearts to see it. It's horrible. It's horrible. And it's only getting worse. This shouldn't happen in our country. This shouldn't happen in America. So we send our thoughts and prayers to the family, and we also promise to fight for a much, much better tomorrow. Thank you. Across Chicago, more than 2,700 have been shooting victims since January of this year. Think of it. 2,700 people have been shot since January. We cannot, as a society, tolerate this level of violence and suffering in our cities. Those who would deny that, and you know there are many people that do, and they have their own reasons. Many of them are not good reasons. But this is a national crisis. This is a crisis that requires urgent action. Have no business. None of these people have any business that support what's been going on running for elected office. None of these people should be even allowed to run. They're a disgrace. For decades and decades and decades, failed Democratic policies, the policy of Hillary Clinton, have created this high crime and crushing poverty, absolutely crushing poverty. In so many communities under Democratic control, we have bad schools, no jobs, high crime, and no hope. It can't get any worse. To those suffering, I say, vote for Donald Trump. I will fix it. African Americans, Hispanics, vote for Donald Trump. I will fix it. It will get fixed. And I add it in all sincerity. What do you have to lose. It can't get any worse. What do you have to lose? Let me also tell you what you have to gain. Millions of jobs, far better schools, safe communities where you can, in fact, walk outside and walk down the street with your child, with your wife or your husband, by yourself, and not be killed, and not be shot, not be mugged. We're going to have safe communities again. And the African-American voter has seen what's been happening over the last 2 weeks and 3 weeks with me. And I'll tell you, I think we have a lot of support out there. They're very, very tired of what's been going on. And the Hispanic community, likewise. They're